All right, all right, all right. Unit 10, we're almost there. Hang in there. So, special shout out to some students. Yeah. Who am I going to shout out to? Yeah, Venice and Eden. Woo! For Little Caesars. Woo! Scarfed it all gone. Whoa, whoa. Oh, everything. Oh. All right, thanks for watching. Scarfed it. A little bit of crust left, but it was super good. Right? No carbs. Protein in your bowl. Keto. Keto diet. So number one, I'll let you finish it. It is doing synthetic division. So number one is doing synthetic division. And after you do synthetic division, then you have to factor by grouping. And then set each of those factors equal to 0. Set them equal to 0. This is a review of the whole year. Right? Do you know how to do square roots? Do you know how to minus 3 to the other side and get 6 and then divide by 2? And then power through both sides? What about number 3? Do you remember how to get a common denominator of x minus 3 and x plus 3? To the top and bottom, top and bottom. What's this side missing? What's this side missing? Well, it's got x plus 3, but it's missing the x minus 3. To the top and bottom, top and bottom. And then x squared minus 9, which is the same as x minus 3, x plus 3, to the top and bottom. Top and bottom. And after we do to the top and bottom, then we can cancel out the bottom. Right? And just solve for the top. Just solve for the top. Distribute that 1 through. Okay. Ooh, don't forget to condense logs. What is logarithms addition condensed to? So logarithm addition condenses to multiplication. So we condense our 2 logs down to 1 log base 2. And then x plus x minus 2 becomes x times x minus 2. And then we base 2, shove a 2 under, raise you up, stand on mountains. I raise you up, number 3. What is 2 to the 3rd power? 3 becomes an 8. Yeah, Josh Groban. Can't do log of a negative number. Can't do log of a negative number. So x equals 4. Finish those, finish those. Subtraction. Don't forget to distribute the minus through for the g of x. Right? Minus g of x, you're going to distribute through. And for b, this is actually f of g of x is what this is saying. And that means you take g and plug it in. Take g and plug it in there for x. So we have x plus 5 times x plus 5, which is x plus 5 all squared. And then you have to distribute it, times it by 2, and then minus 3. And then we did this in class. Did we do this in class last time? Is it 30, 60, 90? 30, 60, 90. 30, 60, 90. Pause me. Try it on your own first. Try it on your own first, then look up here. Pause me. Try it on your own first. We're solving using Soh Cah Toa. Soh Cah Toa, Soh Cah Toa, Soh Cah Toa. Sign. Opposite hypotenuse sign. So give number 8 a try. Give number 8 a try on your own. And so number 6 and number 7 is here. And let's see here. So number 6 up there, they gave you that it was 60 degrees. And then we knew it was a 30, 60, 90. And from the hypotenuse to the short leg, we can take 15 that they give you. And you can divide it by 2. And then going from the short leg to the long leg, you can take 15 over 2 and you can double it. To go to, no, not double it, times it by a radical 3. Good. And then you say the answer in degrees and round to the nearest tenth. So that's how we got 13. As well as 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. Cool. So try number 18. Try number 8. Number 8. Try number 8. You behind the screen. You try number 8. Plug it into Canvas and see if you got it right. Test yourself. Test yourself. Hypotenuse is 18.9. Little b is 13.2. And so you could use that information to find angle A, let's say. So you could choose angle B. You could choose angle B. That would be opposite of our hypotenuse, which is sine. Or you could use angle A, which then is adjacent over hypotenuse, which is cosine. And cosine of theta equals something over something. And that something over something is adjacent over hypotenuse. Remember? Adjacent 13.2 over hypotenuse 18.9. And how do you get cosine to the other side? You inverse cosine. And if you do it to one side, you have to do it to the other side, right? Right? Plug it into your calculator, plug it in to your calculator, and then you'll have angle A, which is theta in this case. Call it angle A if you want to. You'll have A, and you'll be able to find B and also find little a. Pythagorean Theorem, or 90 minus the angle. We did this one in class as well, number 9. So it's a 45, 45, 90 right triangle, so 15. If that's 15, then this is 15, because this is a 45, 45, 90 right triangle. And so the angles are the same, so the sides are the same. And then we can take the leg, which is 15, and times it by radical 2. There's our hypotenuse now. Remember this? That's 15, this is 15. So then we take 15, we're going from the long leg to the short leg. And so we take the 15 and divide by radical 3. You can't have radical in the bottom. Can't have radical in the bottom, so we multiply it by radical 3 over radical 3. So we end up with 15 radical 3 over 3 times 3 is 9. Square root of 9 is 3. And 15 divided by 3 is 5. Cool. Okay, so keep on trying that. Jan is correct. This is the angle of depression. Looking down. Not that one. So watch out for that. Yeah, 10.1, almost done. So from the top of a 300-foot cliff on the coast, a tourist sights a sail border. Yeah, here's a sail and a border. Woo, yeah, let's go, sailboarding. The angle of depression is 32.5 degrees. How far is the sail border from the shoreline? From the shoreline. So this is going to be 300 feet tall, top of a 300-foot cliff on the coast, looking down at the sailboat. So there's our 90-degree right angle. And so then they want to know x. Now remember, careful now, remember, so this is the angle of what? The angle of depression. That's this angle, which is 32.5 degrees. And since we're using this opposite side of an angle, we're going to have to also say that this angle is the same as this angle. So this is also 32.5 degrees, looking that direction. And now this is the opposite, and we're trying to find the adjacent. The shoreline, not the cliff, the shoreline. So what is that going to be? Do you remember what uses opposite and adjacent? Opposite and adjacent is tangent. So opposite adjacent, tangent. Opposite adjacent, tangent. So because opposite or adjacent, we're going to use tangent. And so it's opposite 300 over adjacent x. And now we're going to go and multiply by x over to the other side. And now we're trying to solve for x. So how do we get rid of the tangent to the other side now that x is next to it being multiplied? So it's the opposite of multiplication, which is division. So now we're going to divide by tangent 32.5. Divide by tangent 32.5. Way-o. So that means that x is equal to 300 divided by tangent 32.5. 32.5. So we go 300. Make sure our mode is in degrees. It is. So 300 divided by tangent of 32.5. Way-o. So 470.9. So x equals 470.9 feet. Down to the nearest tenth. Nice. So that's number 11. That's number 11. Just double check in there. Good. Looking good to me. You try 12 now. You try 12. You try 12. You try. You try now. And then check on Canvas. See if you got it right. Check on Canvas. Check on Canvas. Check on Canvas. You try it. Check on Canvas. Did you get it right? Okay, you try 13. I'm waiting for you. Pause me. You try 13. You try. Come on. I'm waiting. Try it. I'm waiting. The sonar of a Navy cruiser detects a submarine that is 4,000 feet as the bird flies, or in this case as the fish swims, from the cruiser. So we have this big ship. Navy cruiser. Okay, and then the cruiser detects a submarine that is 4,000 feet as the bird flies, or in this case as the fish swims. So it's going to be straight across. And that is 4,000 feet. From the cruiser, the angle of depression from the cruiser to the submarine. We all live in the yellow submarine. The yellow submarine. The yellow submarine. Okay, there's your submarine. Okay, let's see here. So then, thanks, that's pretty good, right? Come on. So the angle of depression is 31.5 degrees, so that's actually here. How far deep is the submarine? So that's going to be, if this is the water, so how far deep? Call it X, is the submarine. What is the horizontal distance from the Navy cruiser to the submarine? What the? That's the second question. What the? As the crow flies, now you're messing with me, because now you're saying horizontal distance from the Navy cruiser to the submarine, and that's the other angle. Yeah, now you're messing with me. Now you're messing with me. Wah, wah, wah. Because now it's saying what is the horizontal distance. And so horizontal distance is in blue. So we have to call this guy, I guess you can call this Y, and you'll call this X. Okay, I guess as the crow flies or fish swims, it's talking straight down. Stupid! That's okay, it's 4,000. Sorry. Meant fish swim down, not bird flies. Nah, nah, nah. Yes. Okay, so this is a right triangle. So we're going to start off with opposites over hypotenuse. And opposite over hypotenuse is sine. So sine of 31.5 degrees is equal to opposite x over hypotenuse 4,000. Way-o. And now you're just going to go ahead and multiply by 4,000 over to the other side. Way-o. So plug that into your calculator, and that's going to give you x. So we go 4,000 times. Boop, 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 boop. Now, stop it. Okay, 4,000 times sine of 31.5 degrees is 208.99. So the to the nearest tenth, that would be 290. So 290 to the nearest tenth. Okay, so that's the first question, check. How deep is the submarine? And then the next question says, what is the horizontal distance? Call it y. And so now that's going to be the adjacent side. And adjacent over hypotenuse is cosine. So cosine of 31.5 degrees is equal to adjacent y over hypotenuse 4,000. And now you're going to multiply. No. So cosine is what? Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, which is, yeah, it's cosine, that's right. So that's going to be adjacent, call it y over hypotenuse. And now you're going to multiply the 4,000 to the other side. So all we're going to do now is change it to cosine. So we go second enter, brings up the last thing we did, and change it to cosine now. And so 3,410.6. Y equals 3,410.6. Is that what you got? Is that what you got? 3, 4, 10.6. Okay, nice. There's our answer there. That's going to be feet. Is that what I said? Feet? Yeah, feet. Feet. Okay, so let's double check that one. Beautiful. Okay, now it's right. Okay, good. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so you try number 14 now. Check on Canvas. You try. You try number 14 and check your answers. Check your answers on Canvas and see if you're getting it right or not. Yeah. You try it. Come on, son. Come on, daughter. You try it. Try number 15. Try number 16. So C. So we have triangle ABC. ABC. And C is on BD. Okay. C is on BD. Okay. C is on BD. So it must be that D is down here, I guess. Okay. The length of AD, that's unusual, but okay. The length of AD is 5 centimeters. C is on BD. Okay. And it's 5 centimeters. And sine is equal to theta, sine of theta is equal to 0.45. Must be a right triangle in there somewhere? Oh, huh? There's the triangle, it's over here. There it is. Oh, I see. So it goes B, C, D. Cool. Okay, let's try it. So again, AD is 5 centimeters, and sine of theta. Sorry, I didn't look at the triangle. I was tired after school. It's 5:14. Okay, I need to go home. I'm hungry. Okay, so sine is equal to 0.45. So sine is also opposite over hypotenuse, right? Way-o. Way-o. Okay, about how many centimeters long is CD? How long is CD? Call it X. Okay, well, first, can we label this triangle? Opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. Good, good, good. So we know that the hypotenuse is 5. So that means that sine of theta is equal to 5. That's the hypotenuse. So to make it 0.45, we need to know what opposite is, right? And so to know what opposite is, I would probably say x over 5 is equal to 0.45. And then we'll times by 5 over to the other side. See what that gives us. Maybe that's what opposite is. Let's try it. So there's more than one way to do these problems. So that's 2.25, I guess, yeah. So that's going to be x is equal to 2.25. Beautiful. So opposite is 2.25, and hypotenuse is 5. And now we can use the Pythagorean Theorem. So we got x squared plus 2.25 squared is equal to 5 squared. 5 squared is 25. 2.25 squared is 5.0625, which we're going to minus to the other side, 5.0625, which we're going to minus to this side. So we'll go 25 minus 5.0625. Nice. And so that's going to be what x squared equals. So x squared equals 19.9375. 19.9375. Now we're going to square root both sides. Here's our answer. Here's our answer. Here's our answer. So 19 square root of 19.9375, which is 4.465. 4.465. 4.465. Which rounds to 4.47? Which rounds to 4.47? We got it. Woo! Yeah, that was just a weird way to do that problem, but I feel like we did it right. And reading out of 2. So we did it. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to have some Little Caesars pizza. Pizza, pizza. Yeah, thanks, Venice and Eden. Bye for now. See you next time. Bye for now.